Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark. So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier,
his total for the round comes to 12. There was just something off about him in that round.
Well, the start was terrible, Kevin. That's what did it. I mean, he had a lot of trouble with that first rack in the corner.
And here we go with Freak.
One way to ensure success in this event, as we've learned, Steve, is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
Yeah, that's really the key. I mean, if you can knock down all 5 money balls, you really don't even have to shoot a high percentage, and you can still come out on top.
Drains the money ball. He's got 5. Now with 6.
Respectable start here.
Now 9 points. He's got 10. Money ball, no good. 11 points. 12 for him. That's 13. And that puts him in first place.
Ooh, he is feeling it.
And out of time there. A total of 17 points that he'll take away from that round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Well, the way he closed out the round was the most important and the most impressive.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
You know, he's got to get it.
9 points is what he finishes with. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, he might not get an invite back for next year's contest after that showing.
Well, one bad round doesn't.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. Well, 18 points for him when all is said and done. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yeah, Kevin, I'd say it was pretty as a picture or a beautiful postcard. Really wonderful concentration from the first.
And here we go with Freak. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
It's all about establishing the rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round. Am I right, Steve?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you get off to a slow start in this competition, Clark, you're in big trouble because the clock starts to tick. You start to panic a little bit. You start to rush. You really need to find that groove early, and then you can gain your confidence and let it roll.
3 down. 4 points. Can't get the money ball. He's got 5. 6. 2 racks to go. Now 9 points. Up to 10 now. Now with 11. 1 rack left. And that's his 4th straight. Hits for 15. He's got 16. 17 on the board. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. The round ends, and he's got 19. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yeah, that was a styling and profiling finish. He buried his last 8.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy. A fine score of 22 points for the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yeah, didn't look good there for a while, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn things around.
What's up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show, too. But you all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
And you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
Look, you got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
And here are the East All-Stars.
The fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget. And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Nobody near Lillard. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Lillard's got his first bucket of the night. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 11. Burks with it. They set the screen. No good. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's George. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Throw good, Paul George. And some changes here for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for Anthony. Batum comes in for James. And it's Mayo in for Kyrie Irving. The West also making some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for Davis. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Leonard with no one around. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's Burks. Great D that time from Leonard.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Lillard. Here's the three. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Burks. Expanding his range. He's just scored his first basket with that shot. Making him 1 for 4.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
And Lillard kicks to Randolph. He dishes it to Leonard. In the corner, Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Burks. Covered by Lillard. And here's Burks. Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Burks in at point guard. Okafor out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Mayo in at the 2 spot. John Wall's checked in for O.J. Mayo. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Durant comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Westbrook. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. It's Curry with the drive. Outside for Durant. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Here's Cousins. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
One more time, give it up for your East All-Stars dance team.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now Burks. He's got 14. Launches a 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
A tight game here in New York. Down low. Got a piece of it. Okafor with the steal. Wall passes to Burks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. That one from long range. Burks has got 20.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Burks can't get it to go. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Wall dishes to Burks. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. And Anthony Davis is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Burks can't get it to go. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Davis, and the powerful one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Anthony. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Curry kicks to Nowitzki. There's a good screen. Durant, the pass to Curry. Here's Davis. No good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Burks. He has 20 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Paul George, he's checked in for Millsap. Mayo comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for John Wall. Leonard kicks to Davis. Inside. Lillard misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Burks can't get it to go.
And you can see why the D is willing to just back off and really take their chances with this jump shot.
Lillard dishes to Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Lillard misses.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Burks with it, and it's Harden picking him up.
Move the ball.
So here's Burks. He's got 22. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Burks. D right on him, and he gets it to go.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Lillard. Burks covering. Harden kicks to Leonard. Paul George with the steal. Here's Burks. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the first half of play. East All-Stars lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we return to the NBA. New players in now for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, Marc Gasol's checked in for Nowitzki. Randolph comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Brandon Knight in for Russell Westbrook. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Brandon Knight. Durant is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Curry in at point guard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Knight kicks to Randolph. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now, here's Burks. He's got 24. Good on the three-point shot. Burks has got 27. And the West All-Stars have possession. Picked by Randolph. Knight kicks to Durant. Burks with the steal. Goes up, and he goes in for the dunk.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Knight against Jennings. Outside Knight. He feeds it to Curry. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 16 points for Steph Curry.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Burks. The West All-Stars pull it in. And it's Drummond missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Burks. Off target from three-point range. And they're pushing it up to tie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Mayo's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. And Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's Burks. Knocks down the three ball. Burks has got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the East All-Stars. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Knight in the corner. Randolph a screen, and Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Randolph, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
The offensive rebound.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
34 seconds left to play in the third. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now that's 35 points for Freak.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lillard is screen on Batum. Knight into the lane. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Burks with it. He has 35. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Burks has got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The East All-Stars up on top. They're up by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Burks, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's Anthony in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Westbrook. Davis sets a screen. Westbrook passes to Nowitzki. With the floater, and that one's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Burks' shot is good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
By himself. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Durant's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for James Harden. Here's Curry. There's the feed to Nowitzki. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's Burks. Drills the three-pointer. Burks has got 48.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Curry dishes to Nowitzki. From 13, cannot hit. George with the defensive effort. The East All-Stars on offense. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Move the ball.
Here's Burks. And it's off from three-point range. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Nowitzki, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Tries a three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The pull-up. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Durant.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Durant's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Short. Good in the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. It's Curry with the drive. Fires from 14. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Davis. And here are the East All-Stars. Here's Burks. Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got 51.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The tray. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Curry. Here's the screen. Outside Westbrook. Dishes it to Davis. And stolen by LeBron. The pass to Burks. A three-pointer is right on target. Burks has got 54 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
LeBron kicks to Burks. A three-pointer, no good. Burks with the steal. Throws it up high, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A big group substitution here for the East. Okafor's checked in. Millsap comes in for George. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Mayo in for Irving.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Hyde hits them both.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
And a wide open look for Free. Hits it from three-point range. Burks has got 57 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Leonard, no luck.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Burks' shot is good.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
There's the dish tonight. Burks with the steal. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. That three off the mark. And the West All-Stars have possession. Harden kicks to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Burks. This one for three. Can't connect. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent.